What's up, party people? It's Dan, your basement guitar superstar. Today we're going to talk about this guy right here. This is the Vintage brand V100 PBB. It's not peanut butter burst, mind you, obviously. It is the, I don't know what the P stands for, maybe P90 style pickups, but the color is Boulevard Black. I call it Black Beauty because it looks like a Black Beauty Les Paul. Excuse me. For the specs on it, it's got the Wilkinson equivalent of P90s on it. Those are called W90's. For those of you that don't know, Trevor Wilkinson is kind of the mastermind behind the hardware and pickups for Vintage's line of guitars. He's got a tune-o-matic style bridge. That locking piece there. Look at those tuners. Amazing gold hardware on this. The fretboard is something I have not heard of before. Let me check because I can't. It's something Rosa. Lignum Rosa is what this fretboard is called. It looks like rosewood and Indian laurel a little bit. I think it plays pretty fast. This is a C-shaped neck. It's a little bit thicker. It's not like the tapered, slimmer C like you see on the Les Paul Classics and that, but it's not Louisville Slugger baseball bat thick like is on the 50s and 60s reissues, where it just feels like you're holding the Louisville Slugger. On the vintage stuff, they do have this cutaway down here. If you're a lead player, it allows you to play a lot faster. And out of the box, I know there have been a few videos where people have complained about, frets being sharp and all that. Both the vintage guitars I've bought so far, the frets are totally smooth. The neck feels great. And the even nicer thing is they've been set up right out of the box for you to be able to play them with no problem at all. I don't think there's been that many other videos done on this particular model. I know the Vintage V100s have had quite a few done on them in general. I think these sound really unique. I love the W90's a lot better than P90 pickups. Maybe that's just my opinion, but I really love the way they sound. And obviously I'm going to show you that. If you like this video, as always, please give me a like and subscribe. Hit the little bell symbol so you know when I have more content coming up. Really helps me grow the channel and get me in front of more people. Get me more rapport with vendors, so if I go to ask for gear to review on the channel, they'll actually say yes eventually. So anyway, as always, I appreciate you guys joining me, and let's plug this bad boy in and we'll see how it sounds. I am playing for distortion. I'm using the Airavata distortion from our friends over at Siren pedals. I've done 2 previews for them so far. You saw the Anvil, which is their compressor, and I just did a preview video for the Magnar, which is their new circuit that just came out. This is their distortion. I think it sounds really good, so I'm going to use that for a dirty tone for this video. I'll post a link to how you can get both of these in the description. But as always, let's go down to the floor and we'll see how it sounds. Alright guys, we are all tuned up and ready to go. So let's get some clean tones going here for you. You can see how these W90's sound. I'm going to start out in the neck position here on this one. Show you how that sounds. And we'll do both combined, and then we'll do the bridge both with and without distortion. So let's get started. Settings at noon, the volume, the filter, and the shape, except for the distortion knob, is at 2. So a little bit heavier distortion, because I know you're going to want to know how this takes that. Might have been a little heavy, so I'm going to turn that down. We are going to go to the middle now. So both pickups, give you some clean tones for that. So that was both pickups turned on. Let us shift to just the bridge here. Clean tones. It sounds like it has a little bit more bite, so that's good. Let's try it with distortion. or not new, I should say. It's been out for a little while now, but that is an overview of the Vintage V100 PBB. I'll let you make your own decision on it. I really like this guitar. I think the W90's sound really good compared to P90s, but I love everything Trevor Wilkinson does. As always, thank you for joining me. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe. Hit the little bell symbol for me. It helps me grow and be able to continue to bring you more content just like this and inform you about what's going on in the industry. I have a bunch of new content planned for the next couple of months, assuming they don't shut everything down over here too. But we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. As always, thank you for joining. And this is Dan, your basement guitar superstar. Have a good night.